Hello, my fellow goblins. My name is Dariens, and I'm here to tell you stories. Goblin Gold Making Stories. These stories are my personal adventures, or misadventures, in making gold, and I'm just telling it how it is. Episode 5 Heavy Junk Boxes. I was reading trade chat as usual, and I saw a guy posting about wanting to buy a heavy junk box. Man, I know, curiosity killed a cat, and a cat has 9 lives, but guess what? I'm not a cat. So naturally, I messaged him about why he wanted those junk boxes. Here's what entailed. I messaged said person about why he wanted to buy some junk boxes. At first impression, I thought it was just something you fish up when you were fishing and just open the box, and then vendor the contents. Turns out I was actually wrong. Well, just before I started speaking with him, I googled heavy junk box. What I discovered through the greatness site Wowhead is that junk boxes is that apparently there are several different kinds of junk boxes. I don't completely understand, but what I do understand from reading is that heavy junk box can be acquired from pickpocketing certain mobs from BRD, Black Rock Deaths. Let's just say my interest was piqued. I needed a break from the monotony of crafting for gold, so I asked further about his initial inquiry. Turns out, and I confirmed as I was speaking with him, that he wanted this lockbox for a type of turn-in for Ravenholt reputation. From my understanding, it's a hell of a grind if you don't have a rogue to do the pickpocketing with. A rogue is clearly required to pickpocket certain mobs to get the boxes for the reputation gains for Ravenholt. We spoke further, and then he mentioned that he was willing to pay greatly for these said boxes. You guys know already they got the goblin on my shoulder whispering in my ear yet again. We continued to talk, and I gained some information. He really abhors farming and simply wants to pay for the lot boxes. So I started my pitch. He then asked me, do I have a rogue? Now mind you, this is not the first time I've seen this post. I've seen it on and off over the past few months, and just decided to message him why. I did not reply immediately that I had a rogue, but we continued to talk further. I replied to his question of having a rogue that yes, I have one, and that hey, I'd be willing to farm a few boxes and to not tell me the price, because I like surprises. Even though I said I didn't want to know the price, because honestly I just wanted to be surprised. Remember, I'm bored of crafting currently and need a change of pace. He told me the price anyway. He wanted to pay 35 gold a chest. We talked further just shooting the stuff, and I found out he wants 700 of these heavy junk boxes. A gold making opportunity? Absolutely, but more on that later. We chit chatted a bit, and he stated again how much he was willing to pay. I told him, hey, I'll farm them when I'm bored, and I'll add you to my buddy list, and we'll speak about it again when I get a few. Basically setting the stage. Now mind you, I dislike farming, and depending on how fast it is to get these lot boxes, it may or may not be worth my time. Let's calculate this. So I switched to another tune, so I can ask in trade, how much do you get for picking zenithal herbs per node? Because I didn't want to know what I was doing. I got a response. I could have looked up on Wildhead or Google, but trade is meaningful sometimes when they're not talking about politics or whatever. So the response and how it went was like this. I asked the guy or gal, did they farm zenithal? And with all the max level picking stuff. I myself do herbing, but I have completely forgotten since I dislike herbing. I dislike farming in general. But they replied, yeah. So I asked, I would like to know a super duper rough average of how many zenithal you can get out of one node. They basically replied, level 3 herbing can give up to 7. So I just clarified asking their experience, can they get almost like a guaranteed 4 or 5 zenithal with every pick, excluding their nose. They laughed and replied yes. Okay, so now let's calculate. Zenithal, or however you spell that herb, sells for 37 gold per herb on my server, as checking about 10 seconds ago, and that is meaningful because the guy that wants to purchase the boxes wants 35 gold per box. While stealthing and pickpocketing these boxes, will stealthing and pickpocketing these boxes be more lucrative than farming zenithal? I doubt it. Because with level 3 zenithal picking, you get at least 4 herbs. That's like 120 golden nose picks, so no, it's not unlikely it will be more profit. But will it break up the monotony of crafting? I think so. But here's where the gold goblin is whispering in my ear. That was his asking price. Doesn't mean I can't upsell him on an item he has been posting for months and may be willing to pay double, even triple the price. That's where I can make some gold. Well, I think I can anyway. So what is this then? A concern? Maybe. A problem? Could be. Is it a gold making opportunity? Absolutely. And guess what? He needs 700. Moral of the story. Always be ready for a gold making opportunity. It can present itself in various ways and only you can take advantage of it. A simple question has led to a potential farming prospect that can net me 50,000, 100,000 worth of gold to line my coffers. Will it take all day to make this decision? I'm going to try farming BRD for about an hour tonight to see how many boxes I get. Why? Because as I like to say, time waits for no one, and time is money, friend. Good luck.